Hello Wastelanders and welcome back to Cash or Trash, my Crossout mobile review series. In this episode we're covering the Phoenix legendary crossbow. So starting out at 6 energy, so you can have 2 on your vehicle. It has 3,564 durability. 3,500. This weapon is bigger than a windfall. From top to bottom. The hitbox frontally is bigger than a windfall. It is 3,000 durability. I feel like this thing has the durability of like one of those like spaghetti marshmallow constructions you'd build in like 4th grade or something. But yeah. Anyways, it weighs 759 kilograms. Now moving on to the perk. So when you fire the weapon, it shoots out like dynamite, and the dynamite will stick to whatever you shot at. And the more dynamite you have like locked to the ground or enemies or whatever, the higher the damage will be when you like detonate the dynamite. It has a 500-meter range, a 1.7-second reload, so this thing fires very fast. It fires like 2 rounds per magazine. With a 200-meter-a-second projectile speed, so if projectile speed buffs like Gladiator and J, these projectiles go pretty fast. The funny thing is, it says it's 100% direct, which it kind of is, because the blast is a perk, but it isn't. The direct is 50 damage. The direct is literally 50 damage. The blast does about 2,000. It's got a 5-meter explosion radius, so run it with the ammo box if you're on a relic cab. So for recommended cabins, there's really only the Gladiator and the Basan out of the relic cabs that would be useful, because if you try and use Phoenixes on a warrior, the Phoenixes are just going to be disintegrated off the top of your vehicle. And why would it Kensei with these guns? This doesn't make any sense. Because the Kensei's for high damage weapons that can really just do a bunch of damage in a short amount of time, whereas the Phoenix can't really do that. But for legendary cabins, I guess the Machinist for the survivability, but I really don't have many recommendations for this. The Manito would also be a good option as it buffs crossbows. But anyways, let's get on to some gameplay. So from that, is this weapon cash or trash? I think it was obvious from the start, this weapon is absolute trash. It's a fun novelty where you can fling enemies around if it's massive, like blast damage and impulse. But other than that, this weapon has no durability. It's massive, one of the biggest weapons in the entire game. Pairing that with some of the worst durability of any 6 energy weapon, and this weapon will fall off your build if someone as much as breathes on it. So, really, anything the weapon can do, that kind of negates it. It can deal some decent damage if the enemy ignores you, but if they just aim at you for a second and hit these things, they're gone. That's it. But really, I mean, it's a fun novelty weapon where if they do end up ignoring you, you can just cover them in explosives and launch them into the sky or whatever. But the damage output isn't all that impressive. So it's really just a novelty weapon. It's not at all viable in Clan Wars. You could perfect mod, max level it, put it on a gladiator with maxed J, GUI, ammo box, Aquilo. These things will still fall off in half a second, and the damage output isn't really that good. But that's pretty much it for the video. Please consider to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.